Hey guys, I'm Michael. I'm TravelCostaRicanNow.com. I'm not really sure what I'm going to say about this. This might come across as a ramble, might be come across as TMI. If you don't like TMI, you probably don't want to listen to this because it's got a lot of it in it. Okay, so what happened? I don't know, about a week or so ago, I posted a pic of me and a bottle of scotch on Facebook on our Travel Costa Rica Now page. And I said something like, I haven't had any alcohol for like 5 weeks, which would be like you not eating eating for 5 weeks. Uh, so I got a lot of PMs, a lot of private messages, a lot of people asking me about that, and people that know me already kind of know I have uh, we'll say alcohol issue. And I've talked about it in another video, but I'm not going to talk about my behavior and the embarrassment of it or the shame of my consequences or my past behaviors. If you know anybody that drinks or you are a drinker yourself, you already know those stories, and I will not bore you with those. Trust me, I have them. So anyway, when I stopped, didn't have any alcohol. It wasn't any reason for that. Normally, the other 1,000 times I've tried to stop drinking, it was usually because of the night before was such a blur, such a mess, such an embarrassment, such a pass out, such a, somebody reminding me what I did, and, losing the cell phone or breaking my hand or whatever the hell I did. Usually it was just a response from the embarrassment. Oh, I'm not going to drink again. I'm sure even if you're not a drinker, you've heard those stories before, you've said them yourself. So I did that, I don't know, 1,000 times, and obviously I didn't take them too serious because it didn't really stop me. But anyway, this one was a little different. I just stopped. I'm not sure why. Um, uh, Obviously, all the accumulation of all the past behaviors, I was getting fairly sick of and am sick of, and it still sickens me to think of it. The problem with me with drinking is I probably not like a lot of people. I'm not trying to, this is definitely not a brag. Matter of fact, it's probably got me in trouble or made it worse. No matter how much drinking I've ever done in my life, I've always got up the next day and went to the gym. I don't know where the hell that came from. I could have, I don't know. I always have eaten good, and I've always worked out my whole life, no matter what. In my mind, I was always like, well, if I can't handle the night before, then I shouldn't be doing it. So if I can't go about my next day's activities normally, then I shouldn't be doing whatever it is I'm doing. Well, that kind of caught up with me, but just all I can tell you is I've always worked out no matter how the night before was. It kind of amazed my friends actually, and people like D'Angelo. How do you do that? And I think anybody that's drank for any length of time will tell you this. We don't get hangovers anymore. It doesn't matter if we passed out. It doesn't matter. We might be groggy and we are cloudy, but we don't get probably what you do. We drank through that a long time ago. So uh, trust me, when you think, oh my God, he's going to be feeling that tomorrow. No, not really. Clouded, yes. Definitely clouded. Groggy, yes. But by about 1 or 2 in the afternoon, kind of ready to go. So, which was actually not good. I mean, reflecting back on it. Okay, here's what's going to happen. I'm making this video, and I'm liable to be embarrassed about it in the future. Because here's what's going to happen. It's only been 6 weeks. I'm not stupid. I realize that 6 weeks is not a long time to not drink. As a matter of fact, I told somebody that today, and they said, oh, you only haven't drank since November. That's only January. Like, so what? Which, I don't know. That was kind of a bummer he said that. But anyway, so I'm not lost on that by any means, that this could be a total embarrassment to me at a later time. I know that, but I actually don't care. I'll tell you what, okay, so I've done a lot of research, like a lot of people that drink do. You listen to other people's stories on YouTube, or you read blogs or whatever, and everybody says, I stopped drinking and here's what happened with me. My whole life opened up, or, and they say all these good things, I'm happier, all that. Well, I can tell you again, I know it's only been 6 weeks. I don't feel any of that. All I know, here's the reason, the best reason for me, is the guilt and shame. So when I wake up in the morning, that 2 seconds, man, that 2 seconds, I just go, Oh my God, what did I do last night? And then things start coming in, coming in, coming in, where somebody says something even later in the day, it comes in. Well, anyway, now I wake up and it's like, yes, I didn't do nothing. So anyway, I think everything comes down basically. For me, so the best thing about not drinking is the guilt and shame. I'm happy enough, I guess I could go about my business or whatever. But and the guilt and shame really just isn't with drinking. I mean, it's a lot of things that people are working on. So I don't think drinking is, got the monopoly on guilt and shame. The other reason I kind of stopped, or I think I did, because I've had skin problems all my life since a teenager. Everything, whatever you think about skin, rashes and zits, and on my back and on my face and breakouts and all that, all my life, even now, so, but they were getting worse, man. So I kind of associated with drinking, and I wanted to see if they would go, if it would get better. It hasn't yet, but we'll see. I wasn't going to do this video because I was thinking, man, this really isn't, what's this got to do with Costa Rica? Then I'm thinking, well, actually, it's got a lot to do with Costa Rica. I live here, man. This is life. This is my perspective, just a couple other things. I'm not looking for words of encouragement, really. I do appreciate all those messages before, though. People were kind of supporting, giving feedback, kind of telling me their stories. I'm kind of a responsibility guy. I'm not really a, 12-step guy. I believe in taking responsibility for your actions. I can't blame anybody but myself. I did it, so I got to fix it. So I'm kind of like that. And again, I'm not looking for really anything. I think maybe this video is more cathartic for me just to do it, so I can, I don't know, maybe look at it next week. I can go out with friends. Being around a bar doesn't bother me. I got a couple of bottles of whiskey here. It doesn't. None of those things really bother me. But I really do think it has a lot to do with Costa Rica, because it's not just my problem. A lot of people, run into this. So anyway, I just wanted to put it out there. I know maybe you don't want to really hear that. Maybe you like it better just hearing, what a great time I had on a zip line. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening. But I don't mind hearing your stories. So if you want to tell me or let me know or whatever is very nice. Anyway, guys, I'm Michael Allen, TravelCostaRicaNow.com. Peace, guys. Hope it helps. Actually, it's helping me. I don't care about you right now. This is about me. Ciao.